Penn State Harrisburg. Played one heck of a game. Very impressive performance by them, and I think they competed vigorously, and they did a great job. And obviously, they did more to win tonight than we did.
Questions?
Coach, you comment a little bit on the play of number 2 Donnie Carroll.
It's fantastic. You know, he's a terrific player, and he had a terrific performance, and we knew that he could do that going in. He was certainly in a zone. We tried a couple different things, and had several guys guard him. You know, had to make some adjustments as some injuries came up, and I thought some guys acquitted themselves really well, and I just thought he, you know, held up to that old adage that sometimes good offense beats good defense, and he certainly had a really good offensive plan.
Josh, did you get a sense what the team lost when Connor left the floor with about 15:36 left in the second half?
Not to sound flippant, but we lost the best player in the league. We lost a wonderful leader, and we lost a terrific competitor who oftentimes is assigned the best player on the other team as a perimeter as well. So we lost a great deal, and I was very proud. I was very proud of the efforts after he went down, and I thought that it would have been an easy excuse to kind of roll over or you know, not fight as hard. And I was very proud of the fight and spirit, and I thought some guys showed, you know, who are complementary players when Connor's on the floor. I thought some guys demonstrated that they have very good ability as well, and that's why we're excited about the core nucleus that we have.
Can I ask, do you have an update on his status?
I do not.
Tom, what did it mean to you to see the guys sort of rally, you know, in spite of Connor's absence, and extend it to overtime, extend it to the second?
I just think it's very representative of our team, the kind of next man up mentality. Connor's, like you said, the best player in the league, and he's obviously a huge help to our team. And very important for us, but guys like Carson James, Alex Shackney stepping up, that's just very representative of not only us but them and how hard they work every day. And I think it shows when you're put in a situation where you have to respond to adversity, and I think we responded pretty well given the circumstances. We just wish we made a couple more plays.
Josh, can you just make a quick comment about, you know, this was a team that we only played one senior a bunch of times this year. We heard, you know, this might be, you know, a team that's really a year away, you know, because you mentioned having so much back next year, just how proud you are of this group, you know, that maybe, you know, playing a lot of younger guys throughout the course of the year, and how this came together for you this year.
I am. I'm very proud of the entire group. We will miss Harry O'Neill and Mac Rowan greatly. They're the winningest class in school history over 4 years, and that's saying a lot. And it's an incredible accomplishment, and it speaks to their leadership and growth as players. I have great hopes for the future. I have nothing but the belief that these guys will continue to improve at the way they did in the offseason leading up to this year. You know, we had some notable players in terms of improvement this year. You know, I mean, and one of them sitting right here next to me. You know, Tommy went from being a role player who played, you know, minutes off the bench, and some nights he played a lot, and some nights he didn't last year, and he's a second-team All-League performer this year. He's a leader, he's a great teammate, and we have a lot of other guys like Tommy, but I couldn't be prouder of this guy right here. You know, he's like a lot of our guys. As he said, he's representative of our team and our work ethic, and you know, he puts a lot into his is, just work to get better as a basketball player. And I think we have a lot of other guys who did that this year. And I expect the same moving forward. And I think we have a fun group who has a bright future ahead of them. And I hope that we can help them capitalize on that.
Josh, just from a development standpoint, to see kind of the way Carson handled himself when Connor went out of the game, what did you see from him? What were you most impressed by for him to kind of handle himself as a freshman in his first career NCAA tournament game to kind of make some huge plays for you guys?
Well, I think we know that Carson has great ability, and he's a terrific competitor, and he's been asked to play a certain role this year, which is more of a role player, But if you can play as a freshman on a team that was ranked number 6 in the country going to the NCAA tournament, that means you're a very good player. And I thought he demonstrated that, given the opportunity to play a different role, he can do that. And I think that speaks a lot to his toughness. I think that speaks a lot to his confidence that's earned from hours spent in the gym, and it's a real confidence. It's a confidence that's, deserved and earned because he's put the time in, and he's a wonderful young man who fulfills a role most of the time that we need him to fulfill. And tonight we needed him to step over a position. We needed him to do some other things. We needed that from a lot of people, and I thought others did that as well. As Tommy said, I thought Alex Shackney played very well. I love the fact that our team has individuals who stay ready, and for the most part, one of the best things about us is guys answer when they're called upon.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.